Hello again, everybody. Welcome back to yet another episode of Culture Vulture. And today we're going to talk about a really fascinating novel and its many features when it comes to learning English. Let's take a gander. The book that I brought to you guys today is called Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep from Philip Kindred Dick. It was about a post-apocalyptic world after a fictional event called the World War Terminus. So after this calamitous event, the Earth was contaminated with radiation, and it became very obnoxious to humans to live in. So the people in that world, they have two options. Options number one is to stay and live off of what is left. And option number two is to flee to Mars and have a very comfortable life with man-like, human-like android servants, provided that you were super rich. So our protagonist is a bounty hunter with an unfinished mission of his friend. It is to track down and terminate the rogue androids who rogue and fight against humans. This book is slightly above beginner's level, so I would recommend it for intermediate level or even upper intermediate level, which means that you have had sufficient knowledge about tenses and you have a fair bit of vocabulary to begin with. Other than that, this book is juicy with interesting vocabulary and intrigue events that could set you back a few hours reading it. The language used in this book is a mixture of both formal language and informal language with very high level vocabulary here and there. For example, stride, self-accusatory, omnipresent, and sanctimonious. So did you know all of these words? If you didn't, read this book. So my advice to you guys is to have this notebook by your side to jot down any of the interesting vocabulary that you might come across. This book is really easy to understand, even for intermediate level, because all of the points in the books were clearly made and expressed in a very succinct manner. The only trouble that you might have is the vocabulary. So advice number two, have a dictionary at your ready so that you can get that trouble out of the way. This book is also very, very rich in philosophy as well, because its main topic was not about a dilapidated world, but rather about the struggle in daily lives between people, the fight for freedom between human and android, the discrimination between rich people and poor people. So that's it for today, you guys. Do androids dream of electric sheep? I very much doubt it, but I can be sure of this. This book will keep you from counting sheep because of sleepless nights of deep thinking. So I'm Dang, and this is Culture Vulture. Bye.